On my way to work this morning, I yelled, "Cow!" at a woman riding a bicycle. She gave me the finger, told me to F off, and then she plowed into the cow. You're welcome. Okay, so today I'm going to check out a set of Akaso Seymour 200 night vision goggles. They're an affordable night vision goggle that are pretty cool. So if you remember, we had a place and there was bears around us all the time. Well, I put lights on each side of the cabin, but being able to see beyond that, I couldn't do, right? So this here gives me that ability. Now, I'm not living on that homestead anymore, but that doesn't mean there isn't bears still literally everywhere in New Brunswick. There's other reasons I think it'd be super fun to use these things, but for like anybody else, you know, you get your own reasons. But they're super cool and fun to play with too. So the night vision goggles, they require like the moonlight to bring in enough light, because they'll bring that light in and then light up the whole area, and then it'll make it like you could see the whole area kind of like it's daytime, which is pretty cool. I'm going to show you a little test I did here, and I just compared it like with the cell phone on at dusk, using that little bit of dusk light, and then with me walking and just in front of it, like this is at the Airbnb. I just wanted to film it walking up the end of the driveway, and you can see. So the power button's on top. You just can set it right on a tripod. I found that best because if you move it around, I did find it's better to set steady. With it steady, you know, the quality stays much better than moving it around, because it's got to bring in light to make the picture good, right? So you can zoom in with it a bit, things like that. More specs. You want more specs and all that? There's going to be links below. They got a sale going on right now too, so you can save a bit of money on them if you're interested, because you can record with them. They can bring in sound, you can take pictures with it, things like that. Fun little set of night vision goggles that don't cost a fortune. So anyway, link below will take you to the site so you can check out all the specs if you're interested. You can get one if you want, and let's move on with the video. Okay, so I'm out here checking out a piece of property. This one looks actually pretty sweet. That brook's running right there. It's actually a pretty good brook, bunch of trout in it too. It's a pretty sweet spot out here. Like, it goes up, the elevation's pretty high. Lots of deer in here, moose, all that stuff, the same stuff. And I'm looking for another property to get myself a cabin on. Also a spot to do my maple syrup and prepper spot. All those things like that. This one's looking pretty sweet. I can't drive in here yet. I mean, I'm pretty close, but this doesn't look too bad. But I'm not sure how bad it's going to get up there, so that's why I'm just kind of walking today. I've just been walking up this here. It's not maintained in the winter, this here section. But that's fine. What I would do is just snowmobile in for the winter time. But anyways, as of right now, I still can get in here. And it doesn't hurt to walk a little bit. It's not that far up in there. It is a little bit, but couple kilometers. But it's a pretty sweet spot. And also I got some night vision goggles and I want to test them out. And one of the things I want to test them out for is I want to kind of see the wildlife at night. So I'm going to try them out and see how that works, because I think there's an opening just up around this bend too. So we'll see how that looks. But the promising for this property is pretty good. I've been talking to the guy about it as well, about you know, working out a deal, a per acre kind of thing. So we'll see how that goes. I definitely want some hardwoods to make the syrup. Got a place to do the hunting and set up a prepper spot, have a cabin in there. Lots of ideas going forward with this. Over on our other channel, MBFers, we've switched to make sure we divide the content properly. So all the off-grid stuff's going to be on here. This is going to be the new off-grid property, hopefully, fingers crossed. And then we have a new property for our homestead that we picked up. We'll be showing it real soon on our other channel. I'll put the link below, MBFers, if you're interested in that. And that's our day-to-day homestead stuff, or, you know, every few days when we upload. And that there we'll have, like, we get a new place with a small homestead, so we'll have our, you know, our chickens there, the wood stove, you know, our normal setup there. And we'll keep going with that in the other spot there too, but we'll keep with the off-grid stuff here. Anyways, link below for that so you can check it out. Coyote tracks there. So I walked up this property ways. It's pretty cool. You can kind of tell it's, you know, woods. This road going through it, it's a good area. I like it. And this brook running through here is a nice touch. All of us out here checking it out.
Yeah. Doing. Hey.
Hey.
Nice day.
Hey. Hey, you. Hey.
Yeah.
Now she's talking.
Yeah. We're enjoying our first fire at the new house. So exciting. Sam was doing our makeup, so this is why if like you notice a little bit of heavy makeup on my face at this time of night, it's because Sam's really into makeup right now and really into dress up. So Jeremy and I both let her do our makeup. You don't want to see him. It's a special sight. Anyway.
You just left the bar.
Yeah, it looks like it. Anyway, it's like so warm.
Sounds like something's playing music over there.
Yeah, it does.
Listen. Hey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really nice stove. We're super happy. We love having the wood stove again. Just being in that Airbnb for 2 months with no wood stove totally sucked. Like, yeah, we lost power at one point and it was, just crappy. We love so
even the feeling.
I know the feeling of it.
The wood
so
heat. We're just so used to it.
It's so true. Yeah.
And, you know, let alone all the other reasons.
Yeah.
It's good to have.
Right. So we're pretty happy to have our wood stove back.
It's wonderful.
Now we're going to relax. We did a little bit more today, unpacked a little more, but it's a lot of work. Just the two of us, but we're happy and we're loving it. First real breakfast in the new homestead. Yesterday was chaos, so we didn't eat much today. We got our cast iron back out. We're going to do some bacon and eggs. Pretty excited. Loving it here.
So I'm going to check that land out again here real soon. Just need that snow to go down a tiny bit. But I'm standing, if you saw the newest video, we did a walkthrough of the new place while we're in it. So I'm going to give you a little better look at it. Mind you, there is just stuff everywhere because we basically just dumped the stuff in here to get it in the place. And so we're not paying more storage fees. We actually still have one shipping container with stuff in it, but we'll get to it. We'll just sort through as we go. Anyways, for now, enough of that. I'm just going to give you a little bit of a better look at the place for now anyway. So here's the garage, 2-car garage. Pretty sweet. Has a heat pump in it, so you can keep her warm or cold if I want to. That's nice. This is the man door for the garage here. And around the side here, this is a shed. So that's sweet. That's a woodshed in here. This here stuff all comes off for the summer. So you just unscrew this. And then keep, you know, let the wood air out and everything. What do you look in there? Place for the wood. And there's a little back deck here. All in behind these cedars is all like a grassy field. And there's a lot of deer rolling through there. So we're kind of like locked in here, but then in behind it is a grassy field with lots of deer. So I like that. Fire pit there. So it's pretty sweet. Okay, if I come through here, don't mind this major mess we got going on. Apologize, just want to show you. There's our freezers hiding in there. One's full of deer meat and the other one's side of beef, which we have been doing for years like that, right? So we got hundreds of pounds of meat, some cupboards in here in the garage, some more lighting and stuff. Like I said, there's a heat pump there. It's nice. You can see it through the back. There's some more shelving on the side here. I'll show it to you when we get her cleaned up and set up better, but I just want to give you a look at her. And you walk down these steps. It's like I'm walking into a shop up here. I like it. And this goes down into the basement, but it's, yeah, well, you know, we'll get the look later. And then we come in here. This is, obviously walks over to a closet again. Don't mind the mess I got going on here. There's the wood stove. Had a fire, first fire going in it last night for a bit. This will be a family room. We just kind of a place to just land and relax for the last day or so. Heat pump. So we got heat pumps and then electric baseboards. So that's like our backup. This will be our, obviously our primary heat to heat this whole basement area and then go up because it's a pretty good sized stove. So that's like the primary. And then the heat pumps, obviously they'll be on too to kick in when the stove's down. And then when we got this place, there's very little wood left here. So I gotta get some more wood. And those baseboards are just like a backup. So then this is like a closet under the stairs, pretty good sized space. This is the laundry with, you know, toilet and all that, and an actual shower, so that's nice. And then a hallway here. I gotta get stuff put away, obviously. There's a room here. Then another room right ahead here, right here. And then this here is like our, you know, just the regular utility room, I guess. But it's a good sized room, so we're gonna put our gym in here. We're gonna get a plug hooked up so I can use backup for the Blue Eddies. We can run the place when she shuts down. And another way to run the well too, like we had before. Just need that plug put on it. One thing cool about this place, it's actually the exact same style house we had right when I was getting medical use from the Army. So we didn't want to get rid of that house. It was actually in Ontario, but you know, with the release, we sold the house. We wanted to make sure we could take care of our family. If you've been here, you know that story. And then we moved out in the trailer onto the other property down here in New Brunswick and built our place there. But anyways, this was actually the style of house we had in Ontario that we were living in, that Sam learned to walk in. Sam learned to crawl, get up on chairs, all that stuff. So all the early memories with Sam were in a house like this. And now with our new baby, Adriana, it's kind of the same thing again. So there's actually like some sentimental value, I guess, in this style of a place. So it's obviously a little different, not the exact place, but it's cool. And we always liked it then, and when we like it now. So it's kind of come full circle, and like we're back in this place after all this hard work and everything. And now we're in a good spot. Anyways, up there too, we were right on near Quinte Bay, which is really good fishing. And now we're near another river here, also with really good fishing. So even that's there, so that's super cool. Anyways, I'll go upstairs, enough rambling. Oh, you walk up. That's good to have with kids learning to walk up and downstairs too. It's like the entrance. Good spot for a deer head right there. You go up here. This is the same as our one before too. It had like rails. So this we call like the Lego room. With that blue right now. We'll see how long that lasts. But it don't look too bad. There's another heat pump. And then the kitchen. Lots of oak cupboards. It's cool. And out to the deck out here. So I'll just sit here with a bow and take a deer right here. Or go over into the other side there. And go down here, closet. It's dark, the baby's sleeping. That says a tub, another bathroom. It's our bedroom, don't know what's going on in there. That's a closet. I think she's building a bed, and there's Sam's room. And everything's pretty much a mess right now. And the baby's napping. So I'm just gonna get out of this area for now. But it's a cool place. You get the idea. We'll show it when we get it set up, you know, make it our own. But also, wish me luck on that land, because that's a pretty good size. That's where we're gonna make a maple syrup, do our hunting, you know, a prepper spot. It's always nice to have that, even though this here place here is also gonna be like, you know, be able to set up that you can, you know, it's prepared well too. Get the wood stove, well, I'm gonna hook it up so we can run those things when you lose power and all that stuff too. Well, you can run the fire anytime, so you can cook on it too, so that's deadly. But having a prepper spot, like worst case scenario. But aside from that, aside from just the prepper stuff, it's not like we're just major preppers or anything, but aside from that, it's a place where we do our maple syrup, do our hunting, and have a nice big piece of land. Anyways, I'm gonna check that out soon. I'll let you know how that goes, and we'll see you soon.